Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. So I'm now 37 weeks pregnant and officially classed as full term, which is crazy. So this is just my update for the last week. So if you want to see how I've been and things like that, then keep watching. So 37 weeks, I actually cannot believe getting to this point. Like I can't believe I'm here. I really can't. I remember quite clearly getting to this point with both of my previous pregnancies and just feeling like, oh my gosh, like this is real now. I am gonna have a baby, probably most likely within like the next month or so. Maybe it might be 5 weeks. I hope it's not 5 weeks and I hope I'm not induced. I keep thinking back to when I first weed on a pregnancy test, and if you've seen my like finding out I'm pregnant video, I'll leave it down below if you haven't. I was so stunned because this was such a big surprise, and it turned positive, and then I realised that I was having another baby, and that was that. And I used to imagine like straight away the first thing I did was go on my phone and try to find out my estimated due date, and it told me the 13th of March, and that's not always your estimated due date, is it? Because you have a scan and it could change. But for once, my due date stayed the same with the scan. And now it's like the 13th of March is actually 3 weeks away, and I cannot believe it. I cannot believe it. Baby at the moment is now probably weighing somewhere between like 6.5, 6 pounds, something like that. I'm getting my baby based on measurements and past babies is probably more at the 6.5 mark, if not maybe a little bit more, and he'll be over 48 centimeters, but obviously that depends on genetics now and things like that. And he's not gaining weight as rapidly as he has done in the past. It's more now just about like piling it on slowly and chubbing up a little bit. I am fully expecting that he will be about 8 pounds plus when he's born, as I've said before. And he really does feel quite big. I don't know if you can see the full extent. I'll show you my bump properly in a little while, but I am starting to feel like very sore these days. Like this past week, I would say like every week that goes by now, everything just gets that little bit harder, which is fine because I'm used to it and I know what to expect. But Jesus, it's hard when you already got 2 kids, and obviously like I'm working and things like that. It's just trying to slow down. One of the biggest problems I'm starting to find now is just sleep. As I said last week, I'm getting up at around 4 times a night to go to the toilet, and sometimes it's really weird because I go and I really need to go and I sit on the toilet in the dark, and I have this feeling that I need to go, but I know that his head is like in the way and it's squashing my bladder, so a bit comes out and then I have to like rock to one side, and a bit comes out again, and then I rock to one side and then more comes out, and you're like back and forth. I feel like I'm doing like the hokey cokey of the wee world. It's ridiculous. Of like I'm in, out, I'm shaking it all about, and eventually I've had a wee and I feel satisfied. But there are some times where honestly I can go to the toilet, I can have a wee, take all my makeup off, I'll brush my teeth, and then I'm literally just about to leave the bathroom to go to bed and I need a wee again. And it's so annoying. Throughout the day I feel like it's much better, but I feel like at night time for some reason I always need to go, which is not great. I've been having a lot more plugginess on and off, like just sort of blobs of it here and there. Like obviously if you've watched any of my pregnancy vlogs up until now, you'll know that I'll be quite honest about things like this. But yeah, the plug is happening, and I feel like discharge wise, I think that things are changing all over the show. I feel like I'm getting a lot more, which according to apps is normal. It's not like irritating or, you know, uncomfortable. I don't need to wear pads or anything, but I'm just aware of it. And then while we're on the topic of TMI-ness, I am getting constipated, it would seem. For the last couple of days I have felt really badly like I'm constipated, even though I might have gone yesterday. But I feel like what it is that baby's head is pushing down there so much that it's compacting everything in that area. So the stuff that I am dispelling from my lovely body feels like it's a lot like harder and firmer than normal, and it's not very nice. And I'm sorry to be talking about poo on YouTube, but you know, it's pregnancy, features a lot in my labours as well, if you want a little heads up what's to come. And then just to top all of that off as well, while I'm being brutally honest, I have a recurrent pile, which is delightful as a result of the constipation. If you've not had a pile before, they're quite common in pregnancy. Sometimes it can feel like you've got a bunch of grapes hanging from your bottom. I'm fortunate that that is not the case. It's just one small one, but I got it from having Bill. It came back again when I was pregnant with Daisy, and then it likes to hide away back up there and then comes out again for this time around as well. So that can just make going to the toilet a little bit more uncomfortable. And I'm saying this so hopefully if you feel like you have a bunch of grapes hanging from your bottom, you know that you're not alone. So I mean, mine has actually cleared itself up all right. Actually, it kind of like was irritating a couple of days ago, but now it's okay. But if you do have issues, then obviously you can go to like your midwife and talk to her, or your GP or pharmacist, and try and find something that will work. I think there's like loads of creams and stuff that you can use, but I've never been that badly irritated. But it's not nice, is it? Because, you know, pregnancy at the end, you are huge. You have these massive like boobs that like swing everywhere, and you start getting water retention, and your skin goes a bit funny. Like I've had like weird breakouts again here. And then just to add insult to injury, to make you feel 10 times more sexy, you get piles, you get constipation, you get wind, you get gas. It's so lovely, isn't it? Is it any wonder I'm pregnant at all, to be honest? But yeah, I am just soaking up these last few weeks really. It's half term at the moment, and Daisy's having a nap and Bill is playing downstairs, so I've nipped up here quickly to do this video because I really didn't want to like fall behind. But I'm just soaking up time with those two because I feel like they both need it. I think they're both aware that Mama's having a baby, and especially Bill has done all this before, but they both have their insecurities in their own way. Daisy's kind of regressed slightly. I've noticed that she's become very aggressively clingy towards me in a way that she's never been before. So other people get beaten off basically, and she won't share me, and she gets very upset if I don't sort of do what she wants me to do. And then I think Bill has just gotten a lot more affectionate and is wanting my time more, which I'm more than happy to give. But it's an emotional time, isn't it, having a baby? Everything changes, and it's all right to be overwhelmed and a bit like anxious and things like that. And obviously I always want to mention this almost in every single vlog that I do, because it's never something that's gone away. But when I sit here and I think about the fact that I am pregnant at all, when I know many people that have lost children for various reasons, whether it is through IVF or it's a miscarriage or it's a stillbirth or it's loss after birth, like, you know, with like things like cot death and things like that, or just losing a child in general to, you know, illness or anything like that, I feel like when I want to say to you and be really honest that I'm struggling, I feel like I want to swallow my words, because I don't feel like I have any right to be anxious and nervous. But I really am. I'm finding it really hard, and it's like I'm really excited to meet him. And in my head I keep saying he's okay, like the scan said good news, and I know that they can't guarantee it, Charlotte, but like if it was bad news you would know, wouldn't you? But there's always an if and a but. I've read stories online where people have been told baby's fine, and then it turns out baby did have PRS and Stickler syndrome. I've read too much, I think I've researched too much, I think I know too much, which is the problem, because in my head I can't really escape what happened with Daisy. So I like want to meet him really, really badly. I want to hold him, I want to kiss him, I want to smell his head, I want to do all of these things that I've dreamt about ever since I found out I was pregnant. But I am also really frightened to give birth, because at the moment in here, like, he's safe and I am looking after him. No one can hurt him, nothing bad is going to happen. Like, if he has any breathing difficulties, it doesn't matter, because he's in my tummy and he's going to be okay. Whereas when he's born, if he is poorly, he's not going to need me right away. The likelihood is that he'll be taken off me and taken to NICU. He'll be hooked up to monitors, he'll be fitted with a feeding tube, he'll be fitted with a breathing tube, and then we will begin the journey that is trying to get our baby home. And I am frightened, because when you know that there's like a likelihood of that happening, however big or small, pushing that baby out is not just about meeting your baby, it's about like everything changing in many different ways. And it's like, I really find it hard to talk about because I don't want to hurt anyone with my feelings by sounding ungrateful, and I don't want to just come across the wrong way. Like, I really want you to understand, and I don't really know how to eloquently get it across. So it's just been one of those things that's on my mind a lot at the moment, because in like 3 weeks time, like obviously I'm going to go through labour, and it's going to be like a lot of pain, and it's going to be hard work, and it's going to be stressful and amazing and emotional and beautiful, but at the same time it's like I'm just scared, and I want my baby to be okay, and I don't really know what to do if he's not. I don't know how to tell you all. I don't know what's going to happen with like things like videos and work and stuff, and there's a whole, you know, list of things that is on my mind. But other than that, I am really excited. I just think that I need to sort of hypnobirth more, take it easier, try and be really positive, and just sort of step away from reading stories and stuff and focus on our story and this little boy, and just get into the... So I'm going to quickly show you my bump, and then I will let you go for another week. This is my belly with clothes on, and from the front, and again this is just another long line vest and an old sort of chambray denim style shirt from my pre-pregnancy days with some lovely maternity leggings. And then this is my belly up close and personal. He just kicked actually when I pulled my leggings down. He's quite an active little thing most of the time. I do feel like my bump is lower, but I'm definitely not at the stage where I was with Daisy, where like I could feel that she dropped and then I knew that she was going to come soon, and she did that week. But as you can see, it's very big. I don't know if you can see in proportion there. My massive bum is very big as well. And yeah, soon this will look like a saggy deflated balloon, but there will be a little baby here instead, which will be worth it. So yeah, that is everything, and thank you so much for watching if you got this far, and just for your support in the last like 9 months in general, because it's been a really like amazing journey to share with all of you, and I'm not going to be pregnant anymore for much longer, and it's just crazy to think about. But yeah, I think you all rock. Good luck if you are pregnant as well, and look after yourselves, and I will see you all very soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.